Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and it's time for episode number 24 of our Pokemon Stadium 2 playthrough. In the last episode, what did we do? I think we accomplished the Kanto Gym Leader Castle. We opened access to Trainer Red at the top of Mount Silver, but we're not quite ready for that just yet. As we jump into this right now for the day, I am going to go ahead and try to take on the Prime Cup once again. I did make it to the final battle. I have 4 continues ready to roll. Of course, we have to fight Mew, so I don't know how well this is going to go, just because it's going to take possibly several attempts. What I'm going to do is do some post-commentary. I'm just going to record the battle and come back with post-commentary describing the battle, and we'll pick up the live commentary again as we score the final hit. So with all that being said, let's get into it right now. And the final battle it is. First I want to say apologies for the not super amazing audio quality for the intro part, plus a little bit after the battle, but I'm not sure what happened. My audio recording just kind of messed up a little bit, but hopefully this part here, the post-commentary, is okay, as well as the remainder of the episode. So, this turned out to be my final continue of those 4 continues I had saved up. I lost 4 times straight, but at least I learned some things along the way. I did learn Sprout can survive 1 Psychic from Mew, and we can get that Leech Seed off, because we can't put enough damage into Mew to be able to take it down, so I have to get some residual damage. So I'm going to switch now into our especially defensive Clefable, Fluffy, who can take those Psychic attacks a lot better, and we'll get some continuous HP draining from the Mew with that Leech Seed. Plus we have Moonlight on Fluffy also. Going to try to stall things out and drain away as much as we can with that Leech Seed as it continues to go for a Psychic against my team. And you see some Leech Seed draining. I wasn't sure what to do at this point. This was, like I say, my last continue. I was like, if I can't pull this off, what am I going to do? I'm debating, do I go for the Ice Punch for a freeze and burn off that Miracle Berry? Might be the best thing to do. Double Edge would get some residual damage on me, or recoil damage. So I thought, I think I go for the Ice Punch here. Yeah, I don't really expect we're going to get the freeze, because of course it's a computer player we're fighting against. But if I could somehow luck out and get it, then we could get rid of that Miracle Berry and possibly get a second freeze if we're lucky, but we wouldn't be. Anyway, we're going to continuously go for their Psychics, and as long as they don't get a special defense drop, we can heal up and stay in battle for quite a bit. Even if we, if we have nice high HP, even a critical Psychic shouldn't be too much for us to worry about. So it's below a half already. We're doing okay. As it continues to go for the Psychic. So the other Pokemon I brought is Machamp, because there are a lot of Pokemon on this the opposing trainer, Marty. His team is quite weak to fighting. He has an Ursaring, a Tyranitar. He has a Muck as well. It's not weak to fighting, but Machamp does have Earthquake. But there you see the Mew is down into the red, and Fluffy is still ready to roll. She's going to take another Psychic here. I do believe we go for another Moonlight, just to heal up. And Mew is at 1 more turn of Leech Seed left, and it's going to fall. So, basically, we've taken the Mew down at this point. I think I go for an Ice Punch here. I'm not sure, but look at this. They save their Mew. Marty pulls it back. Alright then. Next Pokemon in we're going to see is an Umbreon, which we do have Machamp to deal with. And we go for the Ice Punch, possibly getting a freeze, but we don't. Now, the thing is, I don't know if, I think these things can learn Psychic, and as we find out momentarily, it does have Psychic. So, I wanted to leave Fluffy in for the time being. I knew it would do something like Confuse Ray, maybe Toxic, and I want to switch into Sprout to get another Leech Seed off. But I thought, I'm going to leave Fluffy in, because if I bring Sprout now, he takes the Confuse Ray, that's going to slow things down a bit. So we just go for a Double Edge to get some damage off on the Umbreon. Minimal recoil. That's alright, we can handle that. So it's time to switch around into Sprout and get that Leech Seed. I was debating, do I go for Toxic? No, I just want to get some HP recovery for my side. So Sprout is coming in. And we're going to go for the Leech Seed. We're going to see what this Umbreon tries to go for. And it goes for Feint Attack. So we got 99 HP. That did 55, so we're not going to survive another one. If we're lucky and we can be faster, we can get the Leech Seed on Umbreon. And we are faster. Now, do we land the Leech Seed is the question. Yes, we do. Alright, so Umbreon is quite defensive on both sides, but fortunately it's going to have continuous HP drain, and it does have Psychic. Which means Machamp might not be the best one to come in, but I do believe I go into Machamp anyway here, because I did find out in some of the other battles that Machamp himself can also survive a Psychic from Mew, so clearly he should be able to survive a Psychic from Umbreon, correct? So knowing that, and since we might not outspeed, I'm just going to go for the surefire hit of Vital Throw, as they decide to withdraw the Umbreon. Interesting play. Please show me the Mew. Please show me the Mew. It is the Mew. Now, the downside is we don't have the Leech Seed recovery from that Umbreon, but Machamp brings the Mew down with the Vital Throw. If nothing else, we've accomplished that much in the fight. Okay, so one down on each side. The Umbreon we could easily deal with and defeat with the Vital Throw, and it's back in. Now, I say that, easily defeat. I might be wrong on that. I don't know if we have enough power. This thing has pretty good defense, but we have pretty nice physical offense, as it does go for that Psychic once more. It's going to bring us down not pretty low, I was going to say. I thought it put me to the yellow, but it does drop the special defense. So, we go for the Vital Throw. Can we knock it out from this range? Not quite. Not quite. So, we know a special defense drop. Machamp probably won't survive another one of those Psychics, but Fluffy will, so we're going to switch into her right now. If she does happen to fall, which I hope doesn't happen, then I can go back into Machamp with a free switch in and go for the Vital Throw, which definitely gets the knockout. In fact, even probably an Earthquake will get the knockout at this point. So the Umbreon continues its Psychic Assault on us. Hardly any damage at all, and the special defense remains where it is. So go for the Double Edge to try to bring this thing down as it goes Feint Attack. That must be its most powerful move against a neutral hit, so there it goes, and Double Edge, I think, should get the knockout at this point. Down it goes. Alright, that is 2 Pokemon down on the opposing side. Only 1 left to go in the Prime Cup of Pokémon Stadium 2. My Store. Last one. Which one's it going to be? Watch it be the Starmie, right? Nope, it is the double weak to fighting Tyranitar. So, what can we do here? I'm going to try to go for the Ice Punch. It's our most reliable move. I could try Metronome, but probably not going to get anything with that. It goes for an Earthquake. I was debating, do I switch to Machamp now? I decided, nope, I want him to come in with a free switch in, and in case something like that happens, like an Earthquake, minimal damage on the Ice Punch. But the Earthquake is going to drop Fluffy at this point, so we're going to have a free switch for Machamp momentarily, fortunately. And down goes our Dragon Slayer. But she did her work against that Mew. You saw that happen. Quite happy with that. And it's now time to switch into Machamp here. Let's switch over to live commentary. So it's all coming down to Machamp now. If we can land the Vital Throw, well, we can. But if we can survive a hit and land a Vital Throw, this might be the knockout we're waiting for. Come on, we can handle this Earthquake. It's not stab. You can do this, buddy. Don't critical. Alright. Land the Vital Throw. Come on. That took, I think, all of my continues to pull this off. And how about Machamp taking down Mew for the final hit? They shouldn't have switched in on that one. But we have completed the Prime Cup. Defeated. I'm kind of speechless. I didn't think I was ever going to pull that. No, I was going to eventually pull that off because I was determined to keep going until I got it. But Blaze is here. Sprout is here. Sheldon, of course. I was trying to use his Bite attack a few times, but let me tell you this. At one point, we had the Mew paralyzed. After the Miracle Berry cured it off, of course, Zapdos Thunder Wave the second time, we went for Bide with Sheldon. First turn Bide, Mew was paralyzed. Second turn Bide, Mew was paralyzed. We unleash energy, of course, nothing. Then it lands Thunder Punch. It happened to be paralyzed all those times. But, all that being said, we have completed the Prime Cup in the stadium. Do we get anything for that? No. We get a trophy. We're going to back out of here. The last thing for us to do... Oh, wait! We do! We can get the Doduo Game Boy for red, blue, and yellow. Switch with the control stick... Or, sorry, C-stick right to double the game speed. So we do accomplish something, at least. I thought it was going to be like credits or something, but there we go, the Doduo Game Boy. But the last thing for us to do for the time being is head into Gym Leader Castle. And there is one more opponent to face. It is Trainer Red. Don't know how we're going to do this, but we managed to pull off a victory with the Prime Cup. We have a chance to pull this one off, so I got to prepare the team for that one, and then let's get started. Alright, the final battle is getting underway versus Unknown Red. A man of few words. Many ellipses, but few words. So I'm using the same team I was just using. That's not the team I was expecting. Anyway, we see they have, Red has the Johto starters. Now, why would he have the Johto starters? He's the Kanto trainer. Anyway, Johto starters, Jolteon, Scizor, and Tauros as well. I'm gonna say probably Fluffy will be good because of her defenses. Not so much against the Scizor, but okay. Blaze would be okay on some of these, not so much the Feraligatr or Jolteon. But against them, Sprout would be okay. I'm thinking I'll bring Blaze, Sprout, and Machamp, maybe? If only I knew that they're going to bring the Johto starters, I would bring my Kanto starters, just to show off Johto versus Kanto, right? I think I'm going to lead Fluffy, actually. And I will bring Blaze to deal with that Scizor and the Meganium, if they come in. And I think we could probably do some decent damage to the Tauros with Sprout. I don't know if our defenses could... Oh, there goes my alarm again. There we go. And, yeah, I'm going to bring Sprout. Let's give this a shot.
Finally, the last battle. Red, the last among the Pocket Trainers, is the opponent. How will the challenger take on the wily veteran who has prevailed through hundreds of battles? Victory is within sight. Go for it.
That's right, Mr. Announcer Man. We're going for it. You're going to lead off with your Feraligatr. So I'm going to assume this thing's going to be faster. Would they have taught it a fighting type attack? I'm going to go for Double Edge just to get some damage off here. It's got Surf. Alright, so we have nice special defense. I think we can handle this. Feraligatr, I believe, is more physically offensive and pretty defensive as well. A light tap. We can go ahead and Moonlight that off, of course. How much do we do in response? Not too bad. That was about 53 from the looks of it, so going to be more than a 2-hit KO from this range. Let's go ahead and heal up first, though. I brought Sprout, though. I could switch to him. Now, of course, this thing's going to have an Ice attack. But we could Giga Drain, though. That may be the best bet. I'm going to let the Moonlight heal first of all. They're probably going to go for Surf again. I'm going to switch into Sprout right now. Let's go. I feel kind of weird not bringing our Blastoise if we brought the Charizard and Venusaur, but there's really not much that Sheldon could do to the Feraligatr, I don't think. So I could spend a turn setting up the Sunny Day, but I don't think that's going to matter. They're going to go for an Ice attack, and they're not going to use Surf anyway as soon as I have my Venusaur in. So the best thing to do is go for the damage of Giga Drain, unless they switch out, which they could very well do. No, there's the Blizzard, so Ice type, but it's not Stab. Our special defense is nice. You might even miss it. You don't miss it. But let's see how much the Giga Drain does in response. If we can heal back up nicely, we can survive another Blizzard. I think we will survive another Blizzard. So let's go ahead and Giga Drain. Now, you can miss the second Blizzard if you like. 70% accurate, I think. You're welcome to completely whiff on this one. And you don't. But we did survive it. We'll drop the Feraligatr. It does cost us the Venusaur, unfortunately. Unless he's faster than something else. I don't think he's going to outspeed... The only thing he could possibly outspeed might be the Meganium, but there's not much he can do in response. I could Toxic it. That's about it. So next in, we see... the Scizor. Good thing we brought Blaze. I think probably the best thing we can do is, well, first of all, let Sprout fall. But if we can handle this, we'll get off a Leech Seed. How slow is Scizor? Okay then, we go first and land Leech Seed. Not going to get any energy drain, of course, because once they knock out a Pokemon, Leech Seed is not going to be drawn away. But this does give us a free switch to go into our Charizard. I believe a Fire Punch will be enough. Maybe, maybe not, but we're going to go Fire Punch anyway. outside of Slash, I don't think there's too much this can do to our Charizard. And we'll get some Leech Seed recovery. Oh, it's got quick attack. Alright, we'll get Leech Seed recovery anyway. Hardly anything. And we're almost back to full with that Leech Seed. So let's go for the Fire Punch.
Fire punch. That struck home.
Down goes the Scizor. Now show me the Meganium. Don't show me the Jolteon.
There's only one
Don't show me the
Pokemon
Jolteon.
left to come up. Oh, it's Toro.
That's not as good either.
Last Pokemon now.
Probably the best thing. I'm just going to go straight up Fire Blast.
2-1.
Try and take this thing down fast. Oh, it's got Hyper Beam. That might drop us. Could miss. Yes, it misses. Fire Blast. Of course, this could miss too.
Vicious attack. No, that didn't connect.
I suppose I can't get upset about that.
Tough.
So, I think our best bet, I'm actually going to switch into Fluffy. I believe she has the better defense. If the Hyper Beam hits, I want it to land on her so she could heal up if she survives it.
The Pokemon
But I do believe even if they get the knockout, they still have to spend a turn recharging. That'll give us a chance to switch back to Blaze, go for the Fire Blast, maybe pick up a Burn. Unless we can critical hit and knock it out. How much are you going to do with this Hyper Beam?
What impressive impact.
She survives it.
This newly
Now then,
Pokemon fair.
I want to get the damage off. I don't think healing up is going to help us in this situation. I'm just going to go Double Edge. That might drop Fluffy in recoil.
Move.
It gives us a chance to go back into the Blaze, and hopefully, we're not going to outspeed, but hopefully land a Fire Blast.
Hit. That was good.
That was 58 damage. She actually survived with 1.
The white hot
Let's do it again.
battle continues.
No, it's going to land the hit on us, of course, though. Just goes for Headbutt. Alright, makes sense. Don't waste your time recharging.
Headbutt. Right.
So we're not in the best spot, because if this outspeeds and lands a Hyper Beam, I think that might be enough for a knockout? Maybe. Well, Blaze's HP is not as good as Fluffy's. So I think based on how much damage that she took, it will drop him. We're gonna go for Broke, go for the Fire Blast, hope it lands this time. They just Headbutt, they're gonna probably start flinching us out though. Ooh, that was painful. But we break through the flinch. Can we get the Fire Blast connected?
Oh, that's a miss.
Why would we land a Fire Blast, you know?
Battle is
We already missed one. Of course we have to miss every one after that, so land your Headbutt, whatever.
There's the attack. Hit. That inflicted some damage.
Third time's the charm?
There it goes. That's it.
First attempt against Red.
Pokemon
Done.
goes
That was a lot more effective than the battle in the Silver playthrough.
prevailed in the Kanto battle.
Sweet! We've completed the Kanto Gym Leader Castle now as well. Came right down to the wire, though. And Trainer Red is defeated. Still a man of few words. So I think that should be everything for Pokémon Stadium 2. Except, there is one other thing that I do recall. I think it's in both Round 1 and Round 2. In fact, I don't even know for sure if there's a Round 2 in this. I think there is, though. We got the Dodrio Game Boy for Red, Blue, and Yellow. There must be a Round 2 because you don't have a Dodrio Game Boy for the Gen 2 games yet. Now, do we see anything else? Or wait, did we just unlock Round 2 automatically? I think we did. But there is one more challenge versus the rival. The rival awaits your challenge. Make it a hot, memorable showdown. And you know something? I think if this episode goes a little bit extended, I'm okay with that. I'm going to jump in there right now and see what we can do. It is now time for the final battle against the rival. I didn't think you'd make it this far. Come on, let's settle this now. So let's check the rules of this particular battle. Open to all Pokemon. All 250 Pokemon may enter. Enter with the desired number Pokemon. 1 to 6 may be used. Once you've entered the desired number, press start. All entered Pokemon must go into battle. You may not choose more than one of a certain kind of Pokemon. No level restrictions. Anyone up to level 100 can be used. You're going to want level 100 because the opponent has all level 100 Pokemon. Same items cannot be held. Sleep and freeze clause, and rules in the final Pokemon self-destruct and all that stuff. Anyway, you're going to be interested to see what the rival's team happens to be, and you're going to question, how did you get these Pokemon? But anyway, I'm going to use my save file with the level 100s. I'm going to use pretty much the same team. Knowing what the opponent has, though, Sprout, our Venusaur, is not going to survive, so I swapped him out for Jiggy the Jigglypuff. who might not survive either. But he hasn't yet been used in Stadium 2, and I want at least some footage of him. And since I don't think I'm going to win this one anyway, I want to give him a chance to at least be on screen. And if we're going to lose, we're going to lose with Jiggy on the team. Anyway, he's got the Focus Band, so he might survive a KO with 1 HP, 1 hit point, at 10% chance of doing so. Mega Punch, Swagger Sing, and Disable. Of course, you just see the rest of the team here. We got Blaze, the Charizard, holding Dragon Fang. Fire Punch, Dragon Breath, Fire Blast, and Slash. Sheldon the Blastoise with Leftovers, Surf, Ice Punch, Skull Bash, and Bide. Fluffy, our Clefable, holding Never Melt Ice, Double Edge, Ice Punch, Moonlight, and Metronome. Machamp, who probably won't do too much in this battle either, but we'll see what happens. Holding the Polka Dot Bow to power Strength, with Vital Throw, Dynamic Punch, and Earthquake as well. And last but not least, Zapdos, holding Bright Powder, Zap Cannon, Drill Peck, Thunder Wave, and Hidden Power Fighting. Let's jump into this fight and see what my rival happened to collect along the way to get to this point. Yo, you finally got here. Now we'll decide things once and for all. Look at the team. How? How did you get these Pokemon? So I can choose however many I want. I can lead with a Jiggy, and I can just go in with that. I'm not going to, though. I'm going to bring everybody, of course, but let's let Jiggy lead the way, just to see what happens, you know? You never know.
This is a match against the challenger's rival. Let's hope we see some polished techniques in the battle against his longtime adversary.
And if you notice, the Pokeball almost fell down that pit there. I gotta be careful how far I throw them in. Anyway, Jiggy's gonna lead off against one of the legendaries. It's going to be Ho-Oh. Okay, so let's begin the battle with... let's sing it to sleep. Come on, Jiggy, survive this. You got the Focus Band. This could miss, I think. I don't know what the accuracy is on Sacred Fire.
Sacred Fire! What impressive impact! Taken down with one
And down he goes.
That was just
So, our best way to deal with Ho-Oh, I'm going to say, is probably Sheldon. Let's go, buddy. Ho-Oh gave us quite a bit of a fun time back in the Pokemon Silver playthrough. Actually, so did Lugia, for that matter. But Ho-Oh I kind of remember a little bit more because it was more recent, and I think you claimed 3 of my Pokemon, buddy. I'm going to go for the Surf Attack. Quit showing off, what? Ah, yes, they love the safeguards. We can't paralyze, can't confuse, can't anything. Let's see how much damage we can do with Surf, though. Possible 3-hit KO? What would you have to deal with Sheldon? We're going to resist that. You could miss it, too. Actually, it's going to be a 4-hit KO based on the damage. Happened to get the burn. Anyway, we do have leftovers, though. We saw that didn't really do too much damage to worry about. Yeah, it's going to survive at least one more. I was thinking of going for Ice Punch to get the possible freeze, but I forgot. Nope, they got the safeguard up. I wonder, should I switch into Blaze now? No, we're going to keep Sheldon in. Goes for Earthquake. I should have switched to Blaze. Of course, if I had, they wouldn't have gone for Earthquake. They wouldn't have run out of Sacred Fire already, though. That was only the 3rd one. So we land Surf Attack. It survived with just barely any HP. Would they go for Earthquake now? Because this might be the time to switch. You know what? I'm going to switch. Let's go into Blaze. Even if we go Sacred Fire, we will resist that. I was thinking of going to Zapdos as well, who would outspeed Ho-Oh. But if they do go for the Sacred Fire, that might be a 1-hit KO on Zapdos, potentially. Here we go. Blaze comes in against the Ho-Oh. They go Earthquake. Excellent. We're going to avoid that, of course. And I think Slash Attack is the best way to go. I was going to think going for Dragon Breath maybe, but no, the Safeguard's still up. If they did a switch... Oh, they're faster. Okay, then. But if they did make a switch, we could have got the Paralysis if they didn't have Safeguard up. How much will this do to our Charizard? Hardly anything to worry about. Slash Attack. Down goes the Ho-Oh. 1 down, 2 to go. Of course, Mewtwo is being held in reserve as well. Well, Lugia is there too, but... Arrgh, Ho-Oh.
There's a distinct difference in the number of remaining Pokemon.
Who's the next one in? Going straight for the Mewtwo, are ya? The Safeguard does wear off. I'm going to attempt the Paralyzing Dragon Breath. This could have Safeguard as well, though. Or just straight up Thunder Punch. Look at this. That was a nice punch. We hung in there, though. Come on, let's get the Dragon Fang boosted Paralyzing Dragon Breath. No Paralyze. Should have gone for the Fire Blast. In fact, we're going to go Fire Blast now, but Thunder Punch brings us down. Or Psychic does that too. Next in, Zapdos is going to come in. I'm going to try the Thunder Wave. Probably the best bet. Try to paralyze this. I don't even think they have held items. They might, but I'm not sure. So Zapdos, come on in, buddy. Go for the Thunder Wave. Hopefully the paralysis stays intact. They don't have any sort of item to cure that. And we can start going for the Drill Packs. This is gonna hurt, of course. But we can handle this, Zapdos. Come on, you got this. Yes, you really got this. Bright Powder, sweet. Paralyze Mewtwo. Look at it, just... So, we didn't get to make it to the Mewtwo battle back in Stadium 1, but this is kind of making up for it right now, because we got Mewtwo, Lugia, and Ho-Oh. Alright, if we can take the Mewtwo... Ooh, sweet! If we can take the Mewtwo down before losing Fluffy, she'd be pretty good against the Lugia with the Ice Punch. Painful, painful stuff, but another Drill Peck brings it down quite low. Machamp could possibly Earthquake it for the knockout at that point. Come on, Zapdos! It's got 100 left. And Psychic. So that does drop Zapdos, unless it's the Bright Powder. Nope. Alright, Zapdos falls, but Machamp's coming in next. He can't do anything to the Lugia, so he's kind of expendable at this point. Get off as much damage as you can, buddy. Still got Sheldon, too. He is burned, however, though. So, most powerful move we have is going to be the Earthquake. Don't predict this and switch out, please. Even if they do, Mewtwo's paralyzed, so the team should outspeed. They are going to switch. No. Why would they happen to switch out? Not knowing. Like, how do they know I've got Earthquake, right? Answer me that one. Regardless, the Mewtwo should be able to be destroyed pretty easily by... well, you know what? No. We're going to let Sheldon fall since he is the weakest right now. I think Machamp can Earthquake Mewtwo for the KO. We're going to let Sheldon take the hit. Fluffy's going to come in and start going for the Ice Punching. Alright, so take the hit, Sheldon. Probably going to go Aero Blast, I think. Oh man, where's the burn hurt us now? So the thing that's kind of scary is that Aeroblast is a physical attack, flying type. So I'm pretty sure Fluffy's physical defense is not quite as good as her special, but she might be able to tough this out. We do have, of course, Moonlight to heal up again. Should I go for the first turn heal? No, I'm going to go for the Ice Punch first of all. Let's see, they're going to go for Safeguard. Okay, so we can't freeze them, but I wasn't planning to do that. Look, it just covers Lugia's face. It's kind of cool. So, Ice Punch. That's going to be a number of hit KO for that. We'll try it again. They'll get some damage off. See how much the Aeroblast will do to us. It has a high chance to critical hit also. Ash would have Moonlighted. I think it's only got 5 PP. So I gotta start going into the healing. And hope that they miss, and hope that if they land, they don't get a critical. Come on, Fluffy, you can dodge this. Because if you can't, Machamp can't handle this thing. They land and critical. Well played, computer. Well played. And it's down to Machamp. So, the game is over because they happened to predict when I was going for an Earthquake attack. Okay, then. You know what? No, I was going to go Dynamic Punch for the confusion, but of course they have Safeguard up. We're just going to get a critical strength attack and knock Lugia out in one single hit. We're going to dodge this. And that's the rival, ladies and gentlemen. Given what we're up against in this fight, I'm going to say that our playthrough of Stadium 2 is now complete. Because... you know what I could do is keep going in until I get the win like I did in the Prime Cup. But let me know if you guys want to see this completed, and if so, I can come back next weekend for the final fight against the rival. Just as a quick follow-up to the whole Stadium 2 playthrough. Otherwise, I'm content with ending it right here, because we at least saw these Pokemon in action, we saw the battle take place, we saw the randomness of the random number generator. But anyway, we're going to end it off right there. So there is, I believe, a round 2 that you can access if you do complete the rival battle, but I'm happy ending it at round 1. You saw everything there is in the game, I'm pretty sure. I don't think there's anything we've left out. So, as I say, that's going to wrap up Stadium 2, unless you want to see the rival battle completed. And if so, leave a comment down below, and I'll come back next weekend and do my best to achieve victory in that. At least with that, you don't got to go through like 7 other battles to get to that battle. You're just right there. But anyway, I want to say thanks to everybody for checking out this playthrough and for your suggestions and advice on how to get through some of the battles, where to find certain items in the silver game. And I just want to say thanks for checking out all the videos and your interest in checking out this series. I didn't know if I'd ever get to the end, or, right before the end of this series like this, but we did it, and hey, we did better than we did in Stadium 1 at least, so that's something. So once again, I just want to say thanks for checking out this video and the entire series, and if you missed any episodes of Stadium 2, there is a link in the description to the full playlist. You can go back and check them out from the beginning and see all the battles as they took place. With all that, we're done. Professor Chaz is now signing off. Thank you once again for checking out all of Stadium 2, and I'll catch you next time.